Hi there, my name's Sari and this is Kelly. We actually own a garden center called Achenbach Garden Center in Limerick, Pennsylvania. And what we want to do today is show all of you how to renovate a lawn that has been damaged, whether it's by insects or by the tough weather. So here we go. Take a look here. This is an example of what your grass might look like in your lawn. Certainly not something you want to have the kids playing in or have a picnic. Take a look at this. The soil is underneath here all full of just thatch of all the grass on the top. It's all burned out. So what we want to do today is we're going to show you how to take this and turn it into something you really want to have a nice day outside playing with the children. Here's a couple products at Achenbach that we have and also that you could use. Always buy yourself some type of soil, whether you get it in bulk or in bags. If you have a little project, buying bags of soil might do the trick. The other thing you're going to need is you're going to need some grass seed. This is an example of grass seed. Always read on the back label. Every grass seed by law has to have a label telling you what mixture it has. Okay, and this will let you know if it's a perennial seed, meaning that it comes back every year. Sometimes cheaper isn't better because many of your grass seeds that are cheap are only going to be an annual grass seed, meaning it's only going to look good for 1 year. The other thing you're going to need to renovate your lawn is some new seeding fertilizer. Here's an example of a seeding fertilizer, something that people usually forget to do and then they wonder why it takes their lawn so long to take hold. So you're going to need a fertilizer. Products that you're going to need in order to help to renovate your lawn, you're probably going to need a shovel, okay? You're definitely going to need a rake of some sort, whether it's a leaf rake or a big tongued rake. And then the other thing you need, if it's a small project, you can hand cast your seed, or you can use a little product like this that actually just spreads the seed around. Or for bigger projects, you might need this. This is just a little seeder. It's a drop seeder. You put your grass seed in there, and then you can also put your fertilizer in, and you just push it and spread it along. Now, let's go and do our project. So just to let you know, this is just a small area we're doing just to show you something little just to get started. But let me tell you, you can do this exact same thing on a larger scale. Now, I just used this little edger, but what we did is we took and got off all this thatch and all this dead grass. And what it leaves us with is the top of the soil that can actually be used to grow your grass seed. Now, grass seeds are very small, so you don't have to put them really far underneath the soil. Basically, here's what you do. Kelly's going to take a little bit of soil, and like I said, small amount. All you need, that's plenty. All you need is about a ½ inch of extra soil. If you have a big lawn, you're going to want to get a truckload and just spread it over the entire area that you're going to seed. Next, what you do, now Kelly's going to take our grass seed in our little spreader, and you just take and you put it over there, a little bit more on that area. Excellent. Now, as you take a look and see, you really don't need a whole lot of grass seed. Can you do more? Sure you can, but you do not have to overdo it. That is plenty for this area. What did I say next? Next you need your fertilizer. Now we're going to do the fertilizer, and we're going to sprinkle that right on top of the grass seed. You could use the little hand spreader like Kelly did. If it's a small area though, just as your grass seed is, you could take and just sprinkle it like that. Now you need your rake to take and rake it in. Just rake it in so that all the seed gets approximated with your soil and is buried slightly underneath. Finally, many people who have an issue with having moisture being kept there, you need to put a little layer of some straw. It's important to make sure, if you can, to get straw that's relatively weed-free. Do you have to use straw? Not necessarily, but it does help. One, it keeps the birds from eating your seed, keeps the seed from blowing away in case you don't have enough moisture, and it also helps to hold moisture in. One of the most important things to get grass seed to grow is moisture. If we do not have enough rain, you need to water and water and water. If you watered enough, you should be able to see the growth of your seed in approximately a week and a half. Seeds all vary in the time in which they germinate. So you have your perennial rye that's going to be germinating first, and then you'll go all the way down to your fescues, and actually bluegrass takes up to 28 days to germinate. So don't be surprised if it takes a whole month. If you have a mixture of grass seed that has those things combined, if it takes a whole month for your grass to actually fill in. At one point, when you see a considerable amount of little seedlings popping up, if your straw is still there, you might want to take and actually just rake it away so that your seed can then grow and flourish without dampening off and killing the seeds underneath and the seedlings that are growing. I hope that this has helped you today to help renovate a lawn. Certainly, if you do have any questions, Kelly and I would be more than happy to answer you. You can just email us at aikenbackgardencenter.com. We'll have our website on this YouTube video. So here you go, a month later, take a look at what our renovation has done. This is what your lawn can look like after using these products and these simple techniques. Go ahead and have a great time. Roll around in that beautiful green grass.